picking it up?
I'm just in the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Describe it for me.
It's nothingness.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just there looking around. Yeah.
So what is it that you observe from this nothingness?
Swirling.
Mm-hmm. Is the swirling in front of you or around you?
Yeah, it's around me.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to move within this swirling?
No, I'm just looking at it.
Mm-hmm. When you're looking at this swirling, what kind of emotion do you feel?
Inquisitive.
Mm-hmm.
In awe, a little bit. Yeah, inquisitive.
So let's
Just
follow.
it's just like, oh, gee.
Mm-hmm. Let's follow that feeling of wanting
Mm-hmm.
to know more about it. And just
Mm-hmm.
let yourself go into that swirling and tell me what happens. What do you notice next?
I'm being taken up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm just sort of really comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being taken up.
Does it feel like you're being pulled up or a magnetic thing?
No,
What does it
sort
feel?
of. Yeah, it's more like a magnetic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you're being taken up, do you notice anything around you?
No, still a lot. Just the white, swirling white
Mm-hmm.
with a bit of soft blue in there, and
Beautiful.
purple. A bit of just a soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So allow yourself to be taken up. And what happens?
Um. Well, I suppose I'm a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
and just in a little dress,
Mm-hmm.
black shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is it the same body that you have now or a different body?
No, it's a different body.
So
It's a little girl's body.
what do you look like there?
Um. I look like I'm being looked after. I
Mm-hmm.
have been looked after. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me more.
And just moving around and softly, just with the dress on.
Mm-hmm.
And the little puff sleeves. Um. Yeah. Just really. Yeah.
What is this place where you are?
It's the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Why do you imagine you're in this atmosphere, wearing this little dress, little
Well,
shoes?
it's more comfortable for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is there
Mm.
anyone around you that you know
No,
has been taking
no,
care of you?
no one.
No one.
Maybe mm, the powers of are that all that ever is, all that
Mm-hmm.
ever was.
Yes.
Mm.
So connect with that has been taken care of you.
Mm.
You can connect with it mind to mind, soul to soul.
Hmm.
What is that?
It hasn't really got a name. But it's bigger. It's
Mm.
big,
It's big.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How does it
it's
represent
something
itself?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
How does it represent itself? This huge thing.
Um, really represents itself as a trusting thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
Um,
What do you know about this thing that you trust?
um, well, I've always known it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really good at calling on it.
Ah, very good.
I can call on it anytime, and it works for me.
Now,
Yeah.
when this thing that you call on works for you,
Mm, mm.
does it speak to you? Or does it help you?
It, not in a voice, but in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Always.
Always in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
No, beg your pardon, not always. That's when I know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yes. So let's find out when this relationship with this helper of yours, this
mm.
trusting being, began the relationship with you. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you'll go to the moment in time in which this relationship began. 3, 2, and 1. Where are you?
Um, I'm laying on the ground
Mm-hmm.
in the sun
Yes.
with the sun on me. Really, I'm only little,
Mm-hmm.
and just it's really warm.
Yes.
The sun, it's beautiful, and just enjoying that,
Mm-hmm.
the thing,
Yes.
the energy. No, I wouldn't say it was an energy. I would say it was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
something that I know, but I
Yes.
can't explain it to you.
And what relationship do you have with this thing? Because when you have a
I
body
really,
on earth, it's, for example, a teacher, a parent, a guide. What role does it
it's a
play?
guide.
It's God.
It's yeah, guide.
Very good.
It's a key. It's a keeper.
It's a keeper.
It looks after me,
Mm-hmm.
mm. And that's why I don't worry because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes. So ask this trusting being, what is it that you need to know today? And feel it in your chest, in your solar plexus. What do you feel? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Go to that memory.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that I don't really need to know anything because I already know it.
Okay.
Um, is that this thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's 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 it looks at me all the time. It looks at me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Very good. Very good.
mm,
So let's go to a memory.
mm-hmm.
A memory in which you felt, perhaps, that you were not being looked after. A memory when things were really bad. I'm going to take you back to the moment where you were inside of your mother. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When I get to number 1, you'll be there. 5. Going down. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You're there now. What's happening inside of your mom?
I'm standing on a stool.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the dishes.
Yes.
I'm really little.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
I'm trying to help to do the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm only little.
Yes.
And the water spills on the floor.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
And my mother loses it.
Mm-hmm.
And she rubs my nose until it bleeds.
Mm-hmm. And as she's doing that, where does your soul go?
Oh, it's lost in the chaos.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It just lost.
Yes. Notice if you can see that little girl doing the dishes or being punished from outside of your body. Mm-hmm. Yes. Notice if anybody is with you while you're there.
The thing.
Mm-hmm. What does it say to you?
The swirling thing.
Mm-hmm. Does it remind you of anything? Tell you anything?
No.
No. What happens?
It's very quiet. It's very quiet.
How does that make you feel, knowing it's very quiet, just there?
This is just the silence. Makes me feel a bit confused.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. So at that moment when you're feeling so confused, what decision do you make?
I would just dust myself off.
Mm-hmm.
The decision is
Yes.
I put on my big girl's pants and dust myself off.
Very good. Very good. So see yourself as you come back into your body.
Mm.
And I want you to talk to your mother soul. What do you say to her?
That was pretty unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually horrible.
Yes.
And I'm only little.
Mm-hmm.
Really little.
What does she say back to you?
She said, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. So take a moment and look into her eyes. Really look into her eyes. And go deep into her eyes. What's behind those eyes? Is it your mother or somebody else? do you see?
I just don't think it's her, really.
Go deeper
Yeah.
into it.
What?
Go deep into her and
Mm.
find out what's there. What's driving her to not care. Go deeper.
It was just too much for her. Too many kids.
Yes. Go back in time with her. Go back further, before you were born. Go back even further, into one of her memories that made her so anxious, so angry. How old are you there?
My mum.
Yes.
9.
What's happening?
She doesn't really get on with her brother.
What's happening? What's he doing?
He's distancing himself from her.
Yes.
He doesn't get on with her. He doesn't really like her that much.
So I want you to be in that body.
Mm.
How does it feel to have someone distance themselves from you?
Feels pretty vacant.
Yes. And notice when someone distances from you, the physical reactions that you have.
Abandonment.
And when you feel this abandonment, what are your mental reactions?
Just lonely.
Very good. So go back further now. Go back further to where her heart was injured. You could see the scars. What's happening?
It was her father.
What's happening?
It's very cold. Just a cold person.
A cold person. So notice what happens when the man that is supposed to protect you is very cold to you. What are the physical reactions that you have?
Lose it. Angry.
Yes.
And stick up for myself.
And
If you
notice,
won't do it, I will.
very good. And notice this very strong decision that you've made. Notice how that affects your heart when you say, I'll stick up for myself.
The reaction is pretty clear. It's determination. And I don't feel anything in my heart. I don't feel anything good or bad.
Notice what's happened to the heart. Has it been shut off?
Yes. Yeah, it's not there.
Notice if it's been bound. It's been silenced. What do you notice?
Just keep quiet.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now go to another point in that life. The life of Dorothy. Where something happens again. Just like that. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 to assist you. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
Well, she's with my father.
Mm-hmm. What's happening there?
Well, she's really in love with him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, feel it.
And he's in love with her.
Mm-hmm. What's happening with the heart?
Her heart?
Mm-hmm. What happens as she falls in love? Is the heart still bound?
It's unraveling. It's
It's
unraveling.
unraveling. Very good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Keep going. What happens next?
It's unraveling, and she's sort of allowing herself to be loved.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Feel that. And now move to the moment in which that love is shattered.
Yep.
What happens?
Well, it's my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's not what she thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
He's let her down.
Yes.
It's hitting her.
Notice what happens to her heart now.
It goes back in. It goes back. It goes back into the wrappings. It goes back into the shutting off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as you're watching this as spirit, I want you to notice what decision you make in order to come into that family. Go to that moment where you choose these parents. Where are you when you choose?
In the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Looking at it.
Looking at their life.
Mm.
Yes.
I can fix that.
Ah, very good. Say that again.
I can fix that.
Mm-hmm. And notice how you feel about that.
Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Determined.
Yes. What happens next?
I decide to come.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to feel yourself now inside of her womb. And now you can feel her from the inside. You can hear her thoughts. You can feel her feelings. What's going on?
Not more kids.
Mm-hmm.
Not more. Too much.
Mm-hmm. And when you know that this is how she's feeling, how does that make you feel?
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And do you know that you're coming with someone else?
Mm. No,
No.
no,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm first.
Because you're first, okay?
I came first.
Very good.
He come after.
So advance a little bit more when something happens while you're still inside of the womb. What happens?
Oh, just chaos
Mm-hmm.
with my mother and father.
Yes.
Just very unsettled, very traumatic,
Yes.
very traumatic.
And how does that make you
Yeah.
feel?
Um, I just put up with it.
Mm-hmm. So notice as you're there in this chaos that's going on outside and you're growing, what are your physical reactions when you know of this chaos? What does your body do?
It it fronts up.
Mm-hmm.
It mans up.
Mm-hmm. And when this happens, what are your emotional reactions?
Bit hard, hard.
Mm-hmm. And what's going on in your mind?
This is not going to beat me.
Mm. Good. Very good. So allow the time to continue. And suddenly you begin to feel the contractions. You feel the body signaling that it's time to come out. Do you know if you're coming out natural or C-section?
Natural.
Mm-hmm. So begin to feel.
They don't know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know I'm there.
You don't know you're there.
No, they don't know I'm there.
Mm-hmm. So what happens?
Oh, my brother's born.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there.
Yes. And notice what
Then they
happens.
realise that I'm there.
Mm-hmm. And how does that make you feel, knowing that they didn't even know you were there?
Makes me want to laugh.
Mm-hmm. Quite a surprise, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what is everybody's reaction when you come up behind your brother?
It's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. It's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one.
How does everybody react?
Really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Really surprised.
And what's happening with your mother at this time? How is she feeling?
She's just numb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Numb.
Has she been put to sleep, or is she just
No.
emotionally numb?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is your father in the room too, or not?
No.
No. So I want you to take a moment now, and I want you to talk to your mom. Talk to her soul. What is it that you want to tell her about everything that you experienced inside of her? Don't hold back. Just tell her exactly how you feel.
Well, what I want to say is,
Talk to her.
I was actually a gift.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I,
Yes. Explain it to her.
I was actually meant to be for you a gift to help.
Yes.
Mm.
What does she say back?
She says, I know. She said she couldn't do anything about anything. She said she was just too young.
So tell your mom that because she was so numb and she didn't expect you to even be there, she didn't give you that divine feminine energy that was your birthright when you were born. That would make you feel confident. Go ahead and tell her that you need that feminine energy now.
I need that divine feminine
Yeah.
energy
Yes, take it.
that you didn't give me.
Open your arms and just receive that now. Take it in. And you'll notice that behind her is her mother, sending her energy through you. And behind her is her mother.
Mm.
And behind her is her mother. And behind her is her mother. And you'll see a long trail of women sending you their divine feminine energy. Take it in. It's yours. Just breathe it in. That's it. Very good. And now that you have that divine feminine energy, it's time to cut the cord. Use one hand to wrap around your umbilical cord. And you're going to use the other hand to cut the cord once and for all. Tell me when you're ready. 1, 2, and 3. Cut it. Breathe in that energy. This is your breath now. Not connected to anyone's emotions. Not connected to her numbness. You can breathe. Notice what's happened to your heart. What do you notice different?
It's very it's light.
Mm-hmm.
Light.
Yes.
Very light. And it's happy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So notice that in trying to man up, you are taking on all of the heaviness of her heart. You were taking on all of the battles. You were putting it on yourself. And now you could breathe clearly. Notice what happens. And now we're going to move to that same moment in time in which this little girl was washing the dishes. And you'll notice that now you're on a different timeline. What happens next?
I'll just continue washing the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in my own world.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm in my little girl's world.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes. Very good. So now we're going to go to another memory. Another memory that is affecting you now. It's a memory that started all of the issues in the phlegm in the chest. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you'll go to that memory, to the origin of the phlegm. 1, 2, and 3. What is this memory?
It's in a room. It's in the same house, in the same flat. It's in the same place,
Mm-hmm.
but
What's
it's in
happening?
another. It's in a bedroom.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Mum and Dad are fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I can only say what I see, what I
Mm-hmm.
feel.
Yes.
They're they're really arguing, really violently,
Yes.
and it's Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Before Christmas,
Yes.
and there's a doll. And my father's really angry, and they don't know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just oblivious.
Mm-hmm.
And she had bought me the doll for Christmas,
Yes.
and he was really angry with her for the doll.
Yes.
So he just grabs it and smashes it across the bedroom wall.
I want you to notice where you go when that happens. Where does your soul go
No,
when you
nothing.
into the nothingness?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And notice what decision you make while you're there.
You're going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get it.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Just sort of
Stay there.
calms down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very good. So I want the adult to talk to this child. I want the adult Diane to tell this little child how much you feel for her, how you're there for her. Go ahead and talk to her. Whatever she needs to get from you to feel better.
Well, I'm the adult now.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to talk to the child.
Yep.
What does she need
And
to
like I
hear?
said, I can certainly do better.
Mm-hmm.
I can look after you.
Yes. What does she say?
I'm very capable. Um,
Does she believe you?
Not really, no.
No. So you need to convince her. You need to make her feel safe. Ask her, what does she need from you to feel safe?
What do you need from me to make you feel safe? Um,
What does she say?
Loving.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and love her. Wrap
Mm-hmm.
your arms around her. Give her a big hug. Give her a kiss. Touch her hair. Caress her. Notice how she reacts to you. And go ahead and put your hand, your healing hand, over her chest, over that heart that hurts so much because they didn't even notice you. They didn't even know you were there again. And they broke your heart when they shattered that doll. Put your healing hand over that little heart and send her your love. Send her that energy. And notice what happens to her heart.
It sort of becomes a bit, it comes beating, it's golden.
Mm-hmm. And now that her heart is golden, I want you to call back those pieces of her that have gone to the nothingness. Call them back. Tell all of those pieces of you that have gone there that it's safe with you now. And notice how many there are that are still floating in the nothingness. How many do you notice?
Sort of like,
Mm-hmm. Tell them to all come back. You need to be whole. All those pieces, all those little girls, all those little Dianes. Bring them all back to you. Get them out of the closet. Get them out of the nothingness. Bring them back. Hug them all. Bring them into your heart. And tell me when they're all back. How many are still there? Are they all back? Good. So now we need to
yes.
do something. Because in that moment, when your dad was so angry, you swallowed some of that anger, didn't you?
Yes.
We're going to get that
Yes.
out now. We're going to pull all of that black goo out of those lungs that you swallowed. Do it now. Pull it all out. That doesn't belong to you. That's not yours. Pull it all out. And I want you to notice your lungs now, how they feel.
Sort of wide, they're wide opened.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now that they're wide open, what would you like to put in its place? Because you know you can't leave everything vacant. What do we want to put in those lungs to heal them, to seal them? You could put beautiful flowers. You could put sunlight. What do you want to put in there?
Harmony.
Harmony. Very good. And what color would you like to make that harmony?
Green and pink.
Beautiful. So I'm going to sound two different tuning forks, and I want you to bring in that beautiful green and pink. Fill those lungs up. Very good. How does that feel?
Really good. Really
very good.
big opening.
Very good. Very good. So now that we've taken care of that, let's go and do a scan of this body from head to toe. Imagine yourself going through a spiritual MRI machine where it lights up everything that you have inside and out. And it's going to be represented as light. And I want you to look for any shadows, any darkness, any twitching or pinching that may be causing issues in this body. Tell me where it starts and stops.
In the throat.
In the throat, very good. What does it look like to you in the throat?
It's black.
Mm-hmm. So focus on that darkness in the throat. What does it remind you of when you look at that darkness? It reminds you of what?
Like a cloud, a black cloud.
A black cloud. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And with each number, I want you to focus intently on that black cloud. And when I get to number 5, you'll tell me what is beyond that black cloud. 1. Focusing in now. 2. Going deeper. 3. Kind of reminds you of what? 4. Feel it. And 5. What is this? Where are you? The first thing that comes to your mind.
I'm in the light.
In the light. Mm-hmm.
In the golden light.
Yes.
I'm just letting it beat down on me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And notice, as you're in the light, do you have a body somewhere that's not in the light?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's on the side.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Is it
on the side.
Male or female?
It's a female.
Mm-hmm. Is it the same body you have or a different one?
Oh, I think it's a different one.
Mm-hmm. Notice where you are. Where is this body? Even if you think you're making it up, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I think I'm in the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm. What's happening there?
I'm just wandering around in there.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I'm just...
Yes?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for someone.
Mm-hmm. Are you observing? Or are you at a place of waiting?
No, I'm at a place of waiting.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I sort of feel a bit sick.
Mm-hmm. Notice where you're feeling sick.
In my chest.
Mm-hmm. What's happening that's making you feel sick?
think that something to do with chariots.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you waiting for someone in a chariot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
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 Just take a
Yeah.
deep breath for me and go deeper. Allow everything to unfold naturally. That's it. What's happening? Mm-hmm.
So now I'm watching.
Yes.
It's a male in a chariot, and he's riding out
Mm-hmm.
into the arena.
Yes. Where are you?
I'm watching from afar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching him
Yes. Are you in
in
the
the
audience? Or are you on the ground?
no, I'm on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Okay. Notice your body. Can you easily walk around?
Not really,
What's
no.
happening? What's
I
happening with
think
your
that
body?
I just can't move.
Mm-hmm. What's
Uh,
keeping you from moving?
Fear.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't move.
Yes.
Um, mm, yeah,
What happens next?
he's going to run me over.
What
Yeah.
happens next?
I sort of get caught up in with the horses and
Mm-hmm.
the carriage and the wheels
Yes.
and just spat out the back.
Mm-hmm. Notice your body. What's wrong with it now?
It's just mangled.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What happens next?
Well, I know I go to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not afraid.
Good.
I just I just I just go to Jesus.
Okay. So, looking back at this experience, what's been the most difficult moment?
Difficult, did you say?
Looking back at all of this experience that you just went through, what's been the most difficult moment?
The waiting,
Mm-hmm.
the waiting for it to happen.
And when you're waiting for something to happen, what are your physical reactions?
Well, I feel sick.
Mm-hmm. And as you're feeling sick, what are your emotional reactions?
I want to just faint. I just want to go.
Mm-hmm. And when you feel this urgency to just go, what are your mental reactions?
Well, there really isn't any because I just go,
Mm-hmm.
just faint.
Very good. So I want
Mm.
you to think about all of this. When you're waiting for something to happen, like a punishment, you feel sick. You just want to go, and then you just go, you faint. How is all of this now affecting you in the life as Diane? What does it make you do?
Uh, it it makes me not want to be around people
Mm-hmm.
because if I'm on my own, I'm really happy.
Yes.
It's just nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like being on my own.
And when you're not
Yeah.
around people, what does that prevent you from doing?
Well, it prevents me from showing them what I can do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good. So listen
Sharing.
carefully. Yes. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you will go to the beginning when all of this began to find out the origin of what got you into the Coliseum. What made you get this punishment? But this time you're going to experience it all completely. 3, going back now. 2, and 1. How does this all begin?
Beliefs
What is your beliefs?
in Jesus. That there's a life after here, after death.
Yes.
So I know that. And that's why I can just pass out. That's why I can just do it.
Yes. So what happens with these beliefs? Do you tell somebody about them? How do you get to the point where you're punished? What happens?
I'll just keep it to myself. I don't really tell people what's really going on.
Yes.
I keep it. I don't want people to know me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you don't allow people to know you, I want you to just move forward in time and see what happens that gets you into trouble.
Being too direct. Just being too outspoken.
Yes. So I want you to notice the moment in which you are outspoken. What happens? Yes. What happens
People
next?
don't like it. They don't like it.
What do
I
they
think
do?
they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
They close down.
They close down.
Mm.
And what happens to you when they close down?
I just say to myself, you're just not opened. Mm.
Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the moment in which you got to be in this Coliseum. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening? What brings you there?
Being a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Being a follower of
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you alone, or are there others like you?
I am alone, but there are others there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So I want you to go through the whole thing as they take you in. What happens?
I just get taken in and just left there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So allow your senses to open up and feel what's happening around you, hearing the noises, hearing the emotions, feeling the emotions of the people there. What's happening?
I sort of really don't feel anything.
What's
I don't
happening?
feel any. The crowd's not one of me. It's not one of mine.
Yes.
It's
So,
not.
so
They're
what
not
do
my
you do?
people.
What
They're
do
not
you
my
do?
people.
They're not your people.
No.
So what do you do?
I just keep quiet and just wait
Yes.
and let it happen. Mm.
So move to the moment in which you see the chariot coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to feel everything as it happens. Notice the parts of your body that are affected.
Mm.
What's happening?
Well, the horses hit first. The shoes,
Yes.
the horseshoes,
Where do they hit you?
in the shoulders.
What happens next?
And then it's just mushy, just all horses.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the chariot comes over me. Yeah.
And as that body is there, I want you to think about your life and those that didn't believe in you. Is there anyone that you didn't say goodbye to, that you had to talk to before you left?
Yes, Jesus.
What does Jesus say?
He says, I know. I know. He says, I know that I truly know that these people are not enlightened. They're not really, they're just, it's like dumb. Yeah.
So what was the purpose of living that life?
Forgiveness. Yeah, forgive them.
Have you forgiven them?
I think it's in abeyance. I don't think I did.
All right. So let's do something first. I want your soul to talk to all of those that did this to you. And I want you to tell them exactly how you feel, how they took away your power in your life. Be honest with them. Don't hold anything back. Tell them the truth.
It's not even, it's it's not even funny. It's, with all your cheering and all that, it's not even funny because I'm a good person. I had good intentions. And you just think at the wave of a hand, you can just dismiss everything, dismiss a person, a living being.
And you could tell them that by doing that, they, they sucked off all of your power, all of your energy. They used it for their dark agenda. And you want that power back now.
Yeah.
Demand it. I want it back.
I want my power back now.
Take it. Take back your power. Breathe it in. And as you take back your power, you could look at that body that's bangled there on the ground. And I want you to go ahead and put that body together using your light. That soul needs to go back to Jesus in one piece. So tell me when you do that.
Oh, yeah.
Now take
Yes.
that soul into the light. Take that soul into the light to Jesus, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. With the end of that experience, it no longer affects any lifetime that you're living. And as you go there, now you could feel and understand why you chose to be the light in that darkness. What impact did your soul make in that lifetime?
Well, it made a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It certainly helped.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I want you to notice how that lifetime is now affecting the life that you've been living as Diane. What has she needed to do to fill herself?
Well, I think it's made me keep quiet about what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's made me. It's. I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to talk about it because it might get ridiculed.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah, it's the ridicule.
So I want you to notice the behaviors, the drinking, the eating, all of that. Was there a decision that was made either in this lifetime or another lifetime that is keeping you from living a healthy lifestyle? You don't need to know what the decision is. Just yes or no. Was there a decision that was made either
Yes.
by you or someone else?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I want you to notice the decision that was made. Was it made by you or someone else? You don't need to know who.
Me.
Okay, very good. So is it the truth any longer?
No.
No. So I want you to
No.
just repeat after me. I used to believe that, but it's not true anymore.
I used to believe that, but it's not true anymore.
Now make a new decision. Give yourself an affirmation. could say from this moment on, I am
taking good care of myself.
And I want you to notice those words, that affirmation, if it feels true to you.
Yes,
Very good.
it does
Very
feel true.
good. So look back and feel again. Is there any other decision that's been made that keeps you from now living a healthy lifestyle without alcohol, without overeating? Doesn't have to be yours. It could be just a decision.
Who cares? I don't care.
Very good. So it's not true anymore.
Mm.
Very good. So I want you to feel the body. And I want you to imagine yourself now with that bottle of wine in front of you. And notice what you feel.
Repelled? Repelled.
Very good. So we're going to do one more thing. I want you to see in front of you a long corridor, a hallway, leading to a very big, ornate door. And the door is kind of roundish on the top. It has a very, very beautiful handle. And on the other side of that door is another universe. You see, every single decision that you make in your life takes you into a different timeline, into a different universe. It's another you that's behind that door that has already implemented what it is that you want to be, doing, feeling, everything. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. That door will open, and you will see the future you in that universe doing what it is that you love to do, but doing it in a way that you haven't been doing it before. 1, the door begins to open. 2, and 3, walk on through. And I want you to notice where this Diane is. What is she doing?
She's in heaven.
She's not living in this life.
No.
So I want you to ask her how she changed her life from the moment we did this. What changes did she implement? What does she tell you?
Well, she decided to cut the cords
Yes.
and move on through it.
Wonderful. So I want you to just take that advice now and see yourself there with her and notice the cords that you still have connected to you. The ones that are keeping you from living the lifestyle that you want to be happy. How many cords do you have?
Six.
6. Where are they connected?
They're just all over my body.
All over your body. Are they connected to people? To memories? To trauma? follow them. What do you notice?
They're connected to the light.
Mm-hmm.
They're not connected to people.
Okay. Why did she disconnect those cords? What did she say?
It just became hard.
Mm-hmm.
It just became hard.
Mm-hmm. So what advice does she give you about those cords?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Just pick them up and connect them.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. It's okay.
Very good. So why don't we amp them up if they're connected to the light? Let's do that. Tell me what happens.
Well, I've joined them again.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've joined the realm.
Good.
Yeah.
And now that you've joined them, I want you to feel that swirl around you.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting once again to that nothingness. And in that nothingness, is there anything else that is needed to work on today? Or do you feel that we are complete?
I feel we're complete.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and find that door that you came in from. Going back through that hallway. And find that staircase once again. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5 with each number. You'll be coming up, waking up more and more. When I get to number 5, you'll open your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. Wow.
Yeah.
Got to get your glasses to see me again?
Oh, yes. Yes.
How was that?
It was great.
Yeah? Did you learn
Yeah.
something?
Mm. Yes.
What was the biggest impact that you got?
The realm. The realm.
The realm of the nothingness
Yes.
where you create.
Mm.
It's amazing.
Mm. Mm.
Wow. How long do you think it was? Was it fast?
Yes.
Like how long do you think it was?
Three quarters of an hour?
Can you see?
Yes. 1 hour, 1 minutes.
Yeah. Did it feel like that? You
Not at
probably
all.
you probably woke up saying, God, that got gypped.
No, I didn't think that because I know when it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, I know that's how it works. Yeah.
How did it feel to go back to your mom's youth when she was a little girl? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did it make sense?
Yes. Yes, it did. yeah, it felt quite sad, really, you know.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I know that it's just all people come from somewhere. So people have their own
Yeah.
walk in their own shoes, don't they?
But you were unexpected,
Yep.
and it was like you were always like not even
Yeah.
there,
Nah.
you
Well,
know,
right from birth.
from before birth.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But you
Mm.
came in like a warrior, like saying, "I'm going to take this on.
Yep.
I'm going to help that woman."
Mm. Well, that's what I decided to do, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah. Wow.
It's the courage of a conviction, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's when I make up my mind to do something, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Your whole life has been like that.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. You came in strong.
Mm.
Wow, this is incredible. It was a great session. Did you like
Oh,
it though?
good.
Did you feel
Yes,
good?
it's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Alba.
Did you expect
Beautiful.
anything like that?
No, no, no.
Being trampled in the
Yeah,
Coliseum?
no, I didn't because I suppose we imagine, like you said, just say what comes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just instead of saying, thinking you're making it up. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Just say it.
Yep.
Because I thought, what have you got? We've got nothing to lose. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you just say what's coming to you. And it was that there at the Coliseum, and
Wow.
and especially with Jesus, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. I've always known about
You
him.
you were killed because of your beliefs.
Mm,
That's really wild.
mm. And even now, it's sort of because I believe that nature is nature. Do you know what I mean? That because I believe so strongly that
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason, and and we can just ask and it is given.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It is amazing. Do you want to share
Mm.
this? You want to keep it private?
No, I can share it. No
Okay.
worries. If you think
It
whatever
was
happens.
interesting. It was
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Mm.
What do you
Mm.
want to call it?
The
What was the
surprise, the surprise,
the surprise?
because I was a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So since we're going to put this out there, if anybody wants a session with me, you have to go to my website, sign up for my newsletter, albaweinman.com. It comes out once a month, and just like Diane did, when it's your time, it's your time. And we had to reschedule this a few times,
Yes,
and it was like the perfect timing today.
it was the perfect timing. It worked out really great for me, the rescheduling. It
Yeah,
was
because
like it was,
we were supposed to do this like what 3 months ago, or I don't
no,
even know.
it was the 11th of December,
December. Okay,
and then it was the 19th of December,
there you go.
and now it's the 16th of January.
Yep.
Yeah,
So whenever is the perfect time, that's when you get a
uh,
session.
for sure.
So thank you
Mm.
everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.
Yep. Bye.